Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 2 in the series between Sonik and Please. Sonik spawning as the yellow Night Elf player, spawning on the top right hand side of the map. Please spawning as the green Night Elf on the bottom left hand side. It is going to be Demon Hunter versus Demon Hunter once more, and things are pretty much going to look very similar on both ends of the map. Demon Hunter team to take down the Renegade Wizard down over here. Same thing off to the north, except for Sonik slightly faster and picking up a Circuit of Nobility. Also has a Tome of Strength, and as he now walks over to finish off this last rogue, I believe the Demon Hunter will eventually get to level 2. Back down over here, Demon Hunter clean them up a little bit more, attempting to take down the Apprentice Wizard here, as this Ancient of War needs to eat a couple more trees to try and stay alive. Demon Hunter sitting at level 2 and has a Circuit of Nobility as well. Pretty much a mirror match in every sense. 700 hit points versus 700 hit points, both of them even grabbing Tomes of Strength. At least I believe both of them got Tomes of Strength there. Yeah, I gotta believe that. Tome of Strength to really even things up. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look. Demon Hunter still a Firebrand walking around over here. Sounds like a very bad morning breakfast cereal. Firebrand against Dark Sorrow. Okay, he's a bit emo right there. So Dark Sorrow versus Firebrand, the heroes here on this game 2 in the series. So far, let's go ahead and take a look at the tech. Tree of Ages being teched down by both sides. Timing is pretty much going to be similar once more, and we'll see whether or not Please once again goes for that Keeper of the Grove. The Keeper of the Grove was very pivotal in that fight, but somehow Sonik was able to keep his own Naga Sea Witch relevant, even though it got later and later. Also, the hero advantage. Oh, Demon Hunter now trying to go after this Moonwell. Oh, just gonna get slipped through right there. No real reason to try and build that Moonwell if you know that the Demon Hunter is gonna go ahead and finish it off. You can see now Boots of Speed now purchased, and Sonik off to the races, going to win that foot race wearing some nice Nikes, and well, getting those Nikes, brand new Nikes, all wet and bothered. All right, I know a lot of people would be very upset running through the rain puddles after you bought a brand new pair of 275 gold Nikes. Yeah, that's quite expensive, and whatever 275 gold pieces is worth in dollars. Anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at what's happening down over here. It looks as though the archer is going to fall, as Please now making his way over here to the top right. Demon Hunter continuing to clear out the Forest Troll Trapper creep camp, and as soon as this all gets cleared, the Demon Hunter will be just that much further to level 3, but still be a little shy. What is Please's options at this point? You can see that he's actually going for a different route, going for Huntresses, and I wonder if the previous game he had not gone Huntresses just because he had ended up losing that Ancient of War pretty needlessly. Back down over here, you can see Sonik also doing the same exact strategy as well, going for Huntresses. And this may be just because of the map here, as an Ancient of Wonder now is being constructed. All right, Demon Hunter going up against the Goblin Shredder. It looks as though Wisp is going to come in for a little bit of repair, and the Demon Hunter of wow, that Demon Hunter very low on hit points, gonna have some very bad days, as the Huntresses are now trying to push on through. It looks as though one Wisp did end up getting felled, as we are now going to get another unit here. The Goblin Shredder finally making its way over, as the Scroll of Town Portal gets Sonik out of a bad situation. One of the reasons why Night Elf players can you can kind of overcommit in a WarCraft 3 fight. You get a get out of jail free card. At least that get out of jail free card does cost a hefty bit of gold if you want to replace it. Goblin Shredder now mining or lumbering away over here. Meanwhile, let's see what's going to be happening. Please sitting at 34 over 40 supply compared to 33 over 50. Both sides fairly even, as Please now looking to clear out this expansion creep camp. The Rock Golem and the Mud Golem should fall fairly quickly here. Once they fall, level 3 on that Demon Hunter should be obtained. Level 3 on Sonic's Demon Hunter already there, as we're looking at also Slippers of Agility and Mantle of Intelligence. All right, so far we're looking at just a general cleanup right there. Gonna go after all the Forest Troll Trappers. Mana burn across both. Huntresses are here, and now Archer gonna get quickly taken down. Keeper of the Grove once more out from Please. Naga Sea Witch going to Keeper of the Grove from Sonic. So both sides getting Keeper of the Groves this time, as we see a quick Dust of Appearance. All right, no Dryads available yet. Both sides trying to save their units, as one very low hit point Huntress looks like it will get taken down. Ensnare down onto Sonic's Huntress here. Meanwhile, Keeper of the Grove getting entangled in a very bad way. Scroll of Town Portal now transferred. Staff of Preservation saves the unit. And apparently both sides doing a good job microing their units, except for Please, who will be giving up an Ancient of War and just a little bit of experience. Huntress is now ready to go. Keeper of the Grove now making their way across. A Demon Hunter now sliding off to the north, as we see an ensnared Huntress and also entangled. What's going to be happening? That Keeper of the Grove was pretty full on mana until that mana burn. He could not get that mana burn off earlier, as we're looking at both sides doing a fair bit of damage. All right, there is another entangle onto that Keeper of the Grove. Staff of Preservation finally saves the unit. Are we going to see another mana burn? Probably not, except unless it's on that Keeper of the Grove, but the Keeper of the Grove could turn around, get an entangle. No, does not get an entangle off in time. This Keeper of the Grove now arrives to the party, and is he going to be able to get off an entangle? Clarity Potion quickly used. Entangle now. Wait, where is that entangle? Oh, Dryad now needs to get away, and in a hurry. Doesn't look like she'll be able to get away, as it gets taken down by the glaive of a Huntress. All right, Keeper of the Grove now in a bit of trouble. He gets taken down, as Please able to take down a Keeper of the Grove for the cost of, I believe, a Huntress. Another entangle now goes down, and that entangle so strong until the Abolish Magic research is done. All right. Bears now being added. Tree of Eternity now being added as well. So it is going to be Bears and Dryads once more. Keeper of the Grove looking to do a great job keeping the rest of his army healthy, at least for the meantime. It looks like the Keeper of the Grove is going to be picking up a Mantle of Intelligence. Oh, Keeper of the Grove now taking a little bit of damage from the Huntress. Demon Hunter now coming back the other way. Mana burn onto this. Rejuvenation onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove running for the hills, so to speak. Could be running around in circles, able to survive. And what's going to be happening here? Dryads now backing off. The Keeper of the Grove had enough mana for... Wait, what is he doing there? Oh, purposely trying to train up a different unit, perhaps? Training up a Dryad over a Huntress, as we're now looking at the Demon Hunter of Sonic clearing out the Kobold Taskmaster creep camp from what originally was this location off to the side. All right, Sonic looking to be doing a pretty good job so far. Staff of Preservation saving the Demon Hunter, sending him all the way back home. Demon Hunter now going to come back in and try and engage pretty freely, knowing that he does have some advantages going into this fight. Mantle of Intelligence, Wand of Illusion. If the Wand of Illusion can eat a couple of charges of that entangle, that would be absolutely perfect. Meanwhile, the Keeper of the Grove now looking to back off. All right, Druids of the Claw fighting pretty well, even though they are not in bear form. Gonna go ahead and perhaps transform into bear form here in just a second. Troll Shadow Priest gonna get taken down. Tome of Agility, as Please quickly gets to level 2. Meanwhile, still only level 3 for Sonic. Keeper of the Grove, however, is at level 2, and that may be a big difference. Oh, there is a mana burn and an entangle used up on a Wand of Illusion, and that is 125 mana that Please wishes he could get back. A large bit of mana right there used on an illusion. Cooldowns have been used up as well, as we know what the Keeper of the Grove can do, as we saw it in the previous game. Keeper of the Grove now venturing off to the north again. 360 mana compared to 300. What a big difference in terms of overall mana. And it may, or it's most likely from a Tome of Intelligence, and also most likely that Mantle of Intelligence that gives that 60 armor difference. I believe it's 60 armor. Yep, 60, or 60, not 60 armor, 60 mana difference. Please, now lending an army forward, or pushing an army forward here. There is a rejuvenation. There is a roar. Mana burn onto the Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove backing off. Does have a robe of Magi. Bears now engaging here. It looks like Please and Sonic, both of them with bears, and both of them just getting torn apart in a matter of seconds. Please now in a little bit of trouble with that. A Keeper of the Grove is going to be in a very, very hurt situation in just a moment. Staff of Preservation saves it as the Dryads are continuing this push again. Keeper of the Grove of Please now by his lonesome self. No real way to try and dodge the onslaught of the remaining bears here. And that may pretty much be it. Keeper of the Grove finally getting to level 3. If he can perhaps get a rejuvenate, or sorry, a root down, entangling roots onto another big unit that is going to be out of commission for some time, and he can do that 2 to 3 more times, that should be enough. But that is asking for a lot right now from Sonic. All right, Sonic now needs to back off here. Please, still chasing the way. It looks as though Staff of Preservation saves another unit. Bears now making their way over, and there goes that Keeper of the Grove. All right, one Keeper of the Grove. And, well, there it is. There's the GG ultimate final score, about a 6,000 score difference between the two. Really shows in the overall hero scores as the final count. Level 4, level 3, Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove against level 4, level 2. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.